Greetings, my friends, to thought today in the Word of God concerning kindness. This was a story where we seen in the Bible. I think it's in Luke for sure. It's in 10:33 through 34, where there was a couple men walking down a road and they recognized somebody that was hurt. It says, but a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, he came where he saw a man who was who was harmed and had compassion on him. And when he went to him, he bound up his wounds. He poured oil in them, and then he set him on his own beast and took him to a place to take care of him. This is a story, my friends, where this man right here had kindness. He's seen what was going on. He had places to go. He was on the road, right? But it took a minute. He stopped and did something about it. There's a lots of times, my friends, when you come out of a convenience store and you see somebody that needs an act of kindness and you need to respond to, and God moves on your heart, and then you do or you don't, right? You know what I'm talking about. Some things you want to be involved with, some things you don't. But acts of kindness, my friends, are more than just feeling sorry for somebody. Acts of kindness are just about doing what you can at the moment with what you got. This man stopped here. He showed kindness to this man. He just didn't see him and walked right straight by. Uh, the feelings, the doing of ignoring is a horrible thing in our lives. If you ignore what you see, what does that say? Yeah. What does it say? If you just see it and ignore it and don't stop, it says something, my friends, in the long run. But if you do stop and you do take just a moment, it totally will be inconvenient. But you can let what you always call for, if you're a Christian, you will let the love of God come out of you. You let the concern of God come out of you. You would be doing what Jesus would do. And you'll find great peace and love in that as you look to that. If you find that there's no act of kindness that's cold or harsh, every one of them that I've ever experienced has been an act of tenderness and an act of love. You know, uh, now I had an experience once where I woke up in a recovery room after an operation, and I was very cold to the bone. And a nurse, this is her job too, but she just recognized it, and I didn't even have to ask for it. She just grabbed a nice warm blanket out of some place where they kept them warm, and brought that warm blanket over to me. And my friends, this act of kindness was just what I needed at that moment. Wrap me in her love. Yeah. Thank you, nurse, whoever you were. You guys are doing a good job out there. But kindness, my friends, expressed in your daily job, in your daily uh, interaction with society. And how about your mate? Yeah. Acts of kindness. Uh, when I was a little kid, these were something that we were encouraged to do, part of our manner training, right? Uh, it's not something people are real friendly about doing today, is showing kindness. Some people see it as weakness. But kindness, my friends, is always tender. It's always harmless. And it always gives. It always takes a minute with people. It's showing some moment of kindness. Today, I am sure God's going to bring you into a place in your life where you can respond to kindness or you can respond in harshness. You can ignore that kindness or you can do something about it. It's just the way life goes. So today, I think a good idea in your personal moments with God is pray about the courage to step out and do something just a little bit different than you always do. You want to, right? But you don't. Yeah, ask for courage to do things. Because sometimes, and don't look for the response. Just do it and go about your way. Don't ever even look back. It's just the right way to go about doing acts of kindness. I remember my mother. Every time she made beans, she'd always fill that up, this nice same bowl time, fill it up with beans, made the way my mother did. And she would tell me, take these over to Keith. And so I'd take that bowl and I'd take it over to Keith. And he always liked my mother's beans. And this is just something she did on a regular basis because she wanted to be kind to him, our neighbor. And and then I got to be involved with it. Teach your kids acts of kindness instead of acts of strife. You know how kids are. Yeah. But this person right here, he stopped. He showed the kind of kindness that's necessary. He showed a giving kind of kindness, I think, that's important that we look at. Because while other people passed by, he stopped. He paid the price it takes to show kindness, my friends. Don't, sometimes it does cost you. Yeah, out of your own pocket. Yeah, it just does. But it's okay. It's okay. And sometimes it don't, but lots of times it does. It takes at least time, yeah, to show kindness. But it's the right thing to do, especially brotherly kindness. So kindness sees, it feels, it acts, it gives. I think these are good things to understand. A kind heart doesn't rush just past a need. It pauses just a minute and it responds. Try that today. If you have to be walking real good and you see the need, stop a minute. Stop a minute and just give God a moment to work in you and see if he doesn't change your mind. And if he doesn't, keep on walking. It may be danger. Yeah. But I'm not saying respond to everything, but I am saying respond in kindness no matter what you do. There's acts, my friends, of kindness that is granted to us in life that we can do or we can ignore. I think this is the word of God for today, that we find a place in our life where we can go beyond just our words of kindness, but we can do acts of kindness. Brotherly love, they call it. Yeah. How about you today? You ready to hear this word and respond? God's going to give you an opportunity to act kindly today.